morning students. Today's topic is centralization and decentralization. Centralization and decentralization are related terms as an organization uses both the policies. These are the policies of management in an organization. Centralization refers to concentration of power and authority in few hands, that is top level. An organization is centralized when the decision making authority is in the hands of top level management only. And decentralization, what is decentralization? Decentralization can be defined as even and systematic distribution of authority at every level of management. Under decentralization, every employee working at different level gets some share in the authority. Decentralization is a policy of matter in advance, whether they go to centralized or decentralized. To go for centralized or decentralized policy, sometimes company follows a mixed policy of decentralization and centralization. Students, we should know how much decentralization is important in an organization. The main point of importance of decentralizations are: develop initiative among subordinates. Passing of authority at middle and lower level shows the trust and faith of top level in their subordinate. In any organization, subordinates should be trusted. This is very important. And top level in their subordinates develop the feeling of responsibility. Now we will see the faith motivate the employees working at different level, as they are allowed to taking decision without seeking approval of superiors. This is the main important thing. Now the second point is develop managerial talents for future. In future, the employees should have developed the managerial talent. What should we do for developing the talent in the employees? This is the main important thing. In the decentralization, managers working of lower level and middle level also learn the art of making decisions. Now the third point is quick decision making. How will we develop the quick decision making in the employees? What should we do? In this decentralization process, decision making is not restricted in few hands only, but decision making power is entrusted to all managers who are taking actions. This leads to faster decision. Now we will see the next point: relief to top level management. When our employees take their own decision, at that time the work of top level management reduces. The process decision making is not restricted, as we know, so all the employees will take part in taking decision. In this process of decentralization, top level managers are not overburdened with the responsibilities and authorities as they pass systematically some authority and responsibility at different level. Now we will see the fifth point: facilitate growth. Decentralization grants some more freedom or autonomy to lower level. This helps the subordinate to do the work in the manner best suited for the department. Now we will see the better control. when all the subordinates take their own decision, so they will be the accountable for their work, and at that time they can control all the decisions, they can control all the things very easily. There will be no need of the top level management what to do, what not to do, because the subordinates will take their own decisions, so they will be accountable for all those things. Promote initiative and creativity. When in an organization subordinates take their own decision, they will not wait for the top level management. What the top level management will say about about this matter, they will take their own decision. So they will initiate. They should not wait for the orders of the top level management. And when they take the decisions again and again, the creativity will develop in them. The last point is improve teamwork. When in a team, all the members of that team will take their decision for the benefit of the department, at that time their teamwork automatically improved. Thank you.